What is up, you guys? This is me, Reena, at your screen, and welcome back to my channel. And today I finally got for you a fun review. I know you guys enjoy reviews, so here I am at it again. And today I'll be reviewing the Huda Beauty 4 Filter Foundation, and oh my god, the hype about this was crazy. Like literally everybody and their mothers were talking about this, and I was so confused because everybody had mixed opinions about this, and I really wanted to test it out for myself. And now that I'm so glad that Huda Beauty finally launched in India exclusively on Nykaa, I headed myself straight to the Nykaa store and got myself a shade match, because girl, there is no way in hell I'm getting a wrong shade, you know, because it's really expensive. It's a high-end makeup, so I really don't want to make the splurge on a wrong shade, you know what I mean? So yeah, if you want to know my thoughts about the Huda Beauty 4 Filter Foundation, then please keep on watching. Let's go. Also, before we get started, shameless promo, I actually did a makeup tutorial on this and it's already up on my channel. If you want to check it out, the link is up here so you can have a look at it. And yeah, with that being said, let's get started. Let's hop on and talk about the packaging for a minute. This is the outer packaging of this, and I really like how simple and mess-free it is. Nothing like on your face, which I actually appreciate. Let's talk about the price point. The price point honestly is not bad. Like, it's really not bad. It's priced at rupees 2,990, which is... come on, it's 3,000, okay? The reason I'm saying the price point is really not bad is simply because I have seen this exact foundation being sold on Instagram stores for like a crazy price, okay? Like, I saw people selling this for like 4K, 4,500, and I'm just like, no. That's not happening. I was really happy to see the price on Nykaa, and with that being said, come on, I mean, it's a high-end makeup brand and it is not something made in India, and you know, after all have to pay customs and everything. So yeah, considering all of this bigger picture, I think 3K for a good foundation, which is high coverage as they say, I'm up for that game. This is how the packaging is. I really love the bottle. This looks so chic. Again, I don't have anything that looks anything similar to this, and the fact that it is like a square shape unlike the other usual foundation which are like round shape, I think it just gives that high-end luxury type feel. However, I will say the packaging feels very light and it's very cheap in the sense that it is made up of plastic. So yes, it is 100% travel friendly, which again, I'm all about that. Like, it's almost like faking a luxurious looking foundation, but when you actually hold it in your hand, it's like lightweight AF. And I mean, I'm not mad at it. Again, I really like the whole thought process that went behind this. I really like the whole matte finish. I wish it was glossy, but I think matte is the new sophisticated, so we'll go with that. With that being said, let's talk about the pump. Oh my god, I'm so glad it has a pump, unlike the other foundations like the MAC one, Estee Lauder one, which do not have a pump. It just becomes so messy. The pump is not your basic black or white. It's like this beautiful gunmetal color. So I really like the whole simplicity, but yet made an effort to make it look good, you know. I like it. Now with all of that being said, let's quickly move on to the demo, and then we'll discuss about the promises that are made by the company and my final verdict about it. So I've already moisturized and prepped my skin to go ahead with the foundation. I'm in the shade 350 Dolce the Leech. Don't know what that means. That's like half a pump. And now I'm going to go ahead with my Real Techniques foundation brush, because it is a full coverage. It'll be really unfair for me to use a beauty blender. Of course, I can use that at the later part, but first I want to see how much of a full coverage it is, and the brush will give me the maximum full coverageness. And yeah, let's keep rolling. Okay, I like how it spreads all over. Like, so when Huda said you don't need more than one pump, she wasn't kidding, because I literally have so much left already on my hand. Oh my freaking god, I am shocked. Alright, now let's move on to the commitments that the product makes. So the first thing that it says that it is a high coverage cream foundation which has effortless blending. Now, it definitely is a high coverage foundation, but with that being said, it is not one of those high coverage foundations which will make you look plastic. You know what I mean? There are two types of high coverage foundations. One that is like, oh my gosh, this is plastic, this is inhuman. And then there's something like the Huda Beauty 4 Filter Foundation, which is high coverage, but at the same time it has this really beautiful finish to it, and it doesn't make you look fake. It is very skin-like. So even though this is high coverage, if you have really bad pigmentation like the way I do, I have really bad pigmentation around my mouth area and around the cheek, so I do have to color correct with this product. And then when I top it off with this, I am all glam and ready to slay the day. And in terms of blending, yes, it is definitely very effortless. It's very easy peasy lemon squeeze. crazy. You can blend it with your fingers, your brush, any brush. You don't necessarily need to have the Huda Beauty brush itself. You could use your Real Techniques face brush or any foundation brush for that matter, or you could even use a beauty blender. But then again, like, you know, you're killing the purpose because you want a full coverage, right? That is why you go with this. So, you know, if you go with a sponge, obviously you won't have that great or strong of an impact, but again, the options are endless to use this product. And the next claim that they have is that it camouflages imperfections and pigmentation. Well, like I already mentioned, it does not completely camouflage it, but it definitely does an amazing job once you color correct and don't go with this. So the next promise that it makes is that it is a soft focus filter finish. I definitely 100% agree with this. It does have this almost like this faux filterness going on your face. Honestly, I would go ahead and straight up say that this is like a Facetune in a bottle, because it literally blurs out your imperfections. I have a lot of bumps and texture going on, especially on my forehead region and this region, especially where I highlight, which kind of makes it really tough for me to highlight my face, because, you know, then I'm just emphasizing that whole shiz. But with this product, that's not the case. I can easily go ahead and highlight myself and look like a goddess, because it honestly does what it says. It is like this faux filter that is on my face, and it beautifully sits on all of those bumpiness and the texture. So yeah, definitely agree with that. And yeah, those are all the commitments that are made in English, French, and all the 3 languages that I don't know of. And now with all of that being said, let's move on to the final review. Alright, so let's talk about the consistency of the product. This is a thick foundation, but it is no way in shape or form heavy. A little goes a long way. So definitely you don't need more than 1 pump, like more than 1.5 pump is max. Okay, it is max. You're not crossing that limit, because then you may look cakey, because obviously it is a high coverage foundation and you have to be a little careful with that. And with that being said, now let's talk about how it feels on my face. I kid you not, I love how this feels on my face right now. It is so lightweight. I honestly don't feel like I have any makeup except my eye makeup, because there's a lot of glitter going on. So yeah, apart from my eye makeup, I really don't feel there's anything going on my face. I really forgot to mention that this is a 30 ml product, so you have a standard amount of foundation being given to you. You could actually use this on an everyday basis, and trust me, it will work way better than your regular BBCC cream, because I kid you not, the longevity of this product is damn good. It's actually close to the L'Oreal Infallible foundation. Honestly, that is the only foundation that I personally own which has a really long lasting power, like 10 to 12 hours is what I'm talking about, okay, right now, and this does it for me. Now let me tell you which skin type people can use this. Now I kid you not, you all can use this product. It is that good. The finish, guys, the finish is so unique at this point in this product. It's like literally a perfect mixture of the L'Oreal Infallible Matte foundation and the LA Girl Pro Illuminating foundation. Like, I would honestly mix both of them to get that perfect skin-like finish, but now I don't have to do it anymore, my friend, because I have this. So I really like how she was inclusive in terms of skin types and skin tones. Come on, let's talk about the shade. I am so glad that she has like 30 shades in there. So you could have yellow undertones, or peachy undertones, or brown undertones, or yellow undertones, or like me, you have golden undertones, which I actually recently found out, so kudos to that. I am so glad that unlike other brands which launched in India and have like 5 shades, which are all in the fairer section, in spite of the fact that they have 20 to 15 shades. I'm talking about Milani, I'm talking about Wet n Wild and NYX and all of these fancy brands. I don't know why they did that to us, but I'm so glad Huda didn't do that to us. She did not disappoint us. Moving on to another aspect is which age group can use this product. I honestly feel you could be 10 or you could be 80. You can all use it, because it is so good and it is so lightweight and it's just so beautiful. Honestly, you could have fine lines and you could have like saggy looking face, and it's gonna fix it. It's gonna be more effortless. And with that being said, if you have large pores, now that I mentioned anyway, you will have to use a primer. It may emphasize on your pores by the end of the day or something. So yeah, definitely use a primer and voila, you are done. It's that good. And this foundation works beautifully with all types of textures of makeup. So it works beautifully with powders, with creams, with liquids, with anything. This works beautifully. Lastly, let's talk about photographs. Oh my gosh, we're all about the selfie life, okay? I get it. I'm not complaining. I'm not some exclusive, like, I don't take selfies. I wasn't kidding when I said this is Facetune, because you have zero Okay, zero flashback with this. I'm sorry, I don't know why I did that, but yeah. You have zero flashback with this. It just makes your photos look, I don't know, like 10 times better or something. At least that's what happens to me. Like, I could be giving a fake and I still look good. Like, I mean, not the expression wise, like the skin looking wise. You get it right. I hope you do, because this is amazing. So if you're into fashion blogging, photography, or just in general you like to click pictures, this is for you, my friend. I literally at this point feel I have nothing negative to talk about this except the smell. Okay, let's talk about the fragrance, if I may. Now, I know a lot of people complained about it, like, oh my gosh, this fragrance is so strong and I can't take it. Like, yeah, people have had that moment. However, when it comes to me, yes, there is a little bit of fragrance which honestly doesn't bother me, because once you start applying the foundation, it does fade off. It's barely there for like 30 to 45 seconds and then it's bush. I don't know how it happens, because I know a lot of people said that, you know, it lingers on their face for good 10 to 15 minutes in shades. Maybe we have a lot of pollution or humidity in Mumbai, India, whatever that is. Like, I really don't know, but that's the case with me. I don't smell the fragrance part of this after 15 to 30 seconds. In terms of expiry of this product, you can keep this product for up to 18 months, which is not even 2 years, which I think is kind of not normal, because usually foundations tend to last for 24 months if I'm not wrong. But nonetheless, they have mentioned 18 months. Not that I care, because I'll be using this till it gets over, because girl, I paid a freaking 3K for this, so there's no way in hell I'm throwing this off after 18 months. Also, if you're someone who has acne prone or pimple prone skin, I'm telling you, just close your eyes and go ahead and purchase this, because this is the only foundation that I have personally found so far that literally doesn't emphasize on the pimple, or it doesn't settle around the pimple, like the circumference of the pimple. It just doesn't do any of that grossness. It just softens the look, and I just don't know why I did that, but yeah, it just softens the look, and it's, as the name says, it's like a faux filter on your face. And I promise you will not be disappointed with this product. And if I have to honestly rate this product, it's a holy grail on 10, because that's how I feel about this. So yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, you know what to do. Like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell notification so that you get updated every time I'm online. You can also follow my social media. The link is in the description. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I will see you guys super soon. Till then, take care. Bye.